All right, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? We are back here live. We're going to talk some men's basketball tonight. It's the SEC tournament. Of course, South Carolina plays at 9:30. I hope to be in bed by that time. But anyway, as y'all see on the thumbnail, no shock, I guess, to myself or Sports Talk with the Deal Maker. You know, we saw this coming. If you read the message boards and read in between all the lines and everything, you kind of had a figure this was going to happen. Are we happy about it? I can't speak for him, but I can speak for myself. I'm over the whole Lamont Paris era at South Carolina, but it is what it is. I'll still watch basketball. I'll still cheer for the guys, and I probably won't make no trips down to Columbia to watch them play, but I will be tuned in to the Gamecocks. That's what I do. But Jeremiah Donati, like I said yesterday, put a statement out basically saying he's all on board with Lamont Paris. He is supporting him. He's won there at South Carolina. He knows how to win. Now, yeah, we'll get into talking a little more about that. But he's on board with Lamont Paris, and there's not a whole lot of happy Gamecock fans out there. Let's just put it that way from what I've read on Twitter. So, but we're going to discuss a little bit about it and talk about some of the players that's still on the roster and my thoughts on who may stay, who may go, or who I think should go, who I'd like to see stay anyway. And, of course, we will get the opinion of my co-host right here, Sports Talk with the Deal Maker. So let's welcome him on here. What's going on there, Deal Maker?
Man, what's happening? How are y'all?
Oh, I'm doing well. Looks like we got Eddie in here, Paul. Darrell, what's up, Darrell? Happy Wednesday to you. David Green, he said, hell no, I'm not happy.
All right, do y'all want me to start it off and give my opinion?
Yeah, hey, Can you get close to the mic? It's kind of hard for me. I can't hardly hear you.
All right, test 1, 2. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I got you.
All right. Did you expect anything different? Did you really expect anything different? I mean, you have to think about the totality of the situation here. We've got a head football coach that is nothing more than a glorified $8 million cheerleader. We hired an offensive coordinator to right the ship. We've got a baseball coach that should be at the nursing home. And, 5 years into this deal, 4 or 5, however many it is, Lamont Paris quarters it. He had one good year. They're claiming this because they didn't give him enough NIL. Well, okay. So, he's got to have a little bit of time to put a team together. Why can everybody else put a team together in 6 months? Why can't you?
Yeah.
Well, what did you expect? It's not the decision of the Naughty. And this is what I said about Ray Tanner. Everybody was on Ray Tanner. Ray Tanner made a few bad hires. That I will say. That was on him. But at the end of the day, it's the people in power, the board of trustees, that make these decisions. And they do it solely. They don't care. I mean, in a theory, they do care about the fans. But as long as the money's coming in and it's good enough, they're going to continue doing what they're doing. And right now, men's basketball is not making any money. But at the end of the day, it's not the hot topic. Why? Because our women are doing what they do. Of course, we're not going to win national championship women's this year. You know that, and I know that. But at the end of the day, it's all the same because the board of trustees control the money and the decisions of the school. And that's who makes the decisions.
Mm-hmm. Well, it seems like I'm kind of on along the lines of Eddie. I think he's tired of the board of trustees. They have failed for years. Yeah, it's not about time for a new board.
All right.
Because think about it, man. I mean, you got all this money coming in, and you a donor. You donate, right?
Well, my family, yeah.
Well, your family does. Okay.
And I do, to the Gamecock Club.
So my whole logic is, if I'm donating, I want some return on my investment.
But do the donators actually care?
They should. It's their money.
Well, wait a minute now. You have to back up. You've got to understand why people donate. They donate for many, many reasons. Number one is because their team and they love their team. They're going to support their team, win, lose, or draw. That's number one. Number two is financial write-offs for business purposes. Okay. Yes, they support the team, but at the end of the day, they still got to donate that money for tax purpose write-offs. Number three, again, is business purposes. Maybe they're escorting friends that they do business with, and they create more business by spending $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 a year for a tax write-off. It doesn't really matter on the return, because the return is what they're gaining from spending the money from write-off purposes and for hosting businesses they do business with,
gaining clients and stuff like that. Yeah,
right.
Yeah, but I'm talking about like the general donator, like your family or the regular Joe that donates.
I will tell you this: my father has been a season ticket holder since as long as I can remember. And right now he is pure disgusted.
Yeah.
He doesn't do it for any other reason other than he loves the Gamecocks. That's just it.
Well, I love the Gamecocks, but I ain't giving my hard-earned money.
But ultimately, at the end of the day,
down their legs.
Different strokes for different folks, but still, though, 60% of the fan base believe that we're going to be great in every sport next year. They believe that wholeheartedly.
Wow. Wow.
Seriously.
Wow.
And then guess what?
Speaking
probably 30% after that 60 don't care. They don't care. They want us to be great, but at the end of the day, they're going to go because they hug the wives and the men and shake hands and kiss the babies, and they spend the money for two things: for glory, to be able to say that you're there and you hold those seats. But number two is business. It is business. It's just like the old saying: there's more transactions done on a golf course by a handshake than there is inside of an office. Now, this is true. There's no difference in sports, my friend. No difference in sports.
Yeah, I can see that. Hey, David Green, he brought up a good point. His record. His record right now is 62-67. He is 23-49 in the SEC. Explain to me how a man makes $4.25 million or going to make that much. How does he still have a job?
The same way a weatherman's got a job.
I mean, that them figures don't add up.
Well, I mean, Chuck, I can sit here and go down the board with you of coaches that we've had, and we all beat our heads against the wall like, why don't we get rid of them? And we fail to do so until it's after the fact. This is wash, rinse, and repeat. I don't know why everyone is shocked, because I'm not. No, I'm not shocked. I'm more appalled, I guess you could say, upset about it. I'm not shocked about it because like I said, I read I've been on Twitter or X and on message boards and listening to the chatter. I mean, it doesn't take I don't think it takes a dummy to figure out that he wasn't going nowhere. You know? And Eddie said he is shocked.
Eddie shocked? Huh.
Yeah, he's shocked, and I don't know why. I mean, do you really believe wholeheartedly the man, the woman, the family that gets up on every morning, goes to work, punches a clock, gets a salary, whatever it is, anywhere from 50 to 60 to $150,000 a year, just living an average lifestyle that spends their hard-earned money, $7,000-8,000 a year to pay the Gamecock Club, to get season tickets, park 2 miles down the road, walk 2 miles, $20 to park 2 miles down the road, walk 20 miles. Do you think they care about that person? No. You know why? Yeah. Because if they're not there, somebody will fill that seat.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me put something in the chat real quick.
I want you to explain to me how it costs $1 million to revamp a bathroom in the stadium. Explain that to me. Explain to me why you got a barbershop at the indoor facility. Explain that to me. $4 million barbershop. $4 million for a barbershop. The public's not welcome to go get their hair cut. No. That's just for staff and program players only.
Yeah. How in the hell? I'm trying to put a comment in the chat and it told me it rejected. YouTube rejected it. Thing is a spam. I'm running a fucking. What the hell? How you think my comments are spam, there, dumbass YouTube? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, yeah. But I mean, like I said, I think we talked a little bit yesterday about it. I mean, I'm not shocked when you said that message. I said I'm not shocked, but I did hear they were doubling his NIL budget.
Yeah, numerous numbers have been thrown out, and I don't know which ones are factual.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I heard he had 4 million, then it went to 8 million. I heard he had 6 million, then it went to 12 million.
That's the latest I heard.
Yeah, I don't know those figures to be true. But ultimately, at the end of the day, I mean, man, let's be realistic about it. You can build a team now off of money. We see it day in and day out, year in and year out. Hell, Indiana just won a natty by doing it. You can build it off of money. Okay, South Carolina in men's basketball traditionally doesn't have the money. So do you fire the guy or do you give him a little bit more money and give him another chance? And that's the side they took.
Yeah.
But here's the question. If they gave him more money, then where did they take away from? Think about it. Or are they sitting on a pile like Warren Buffett and just not divvying it out? You know, that's also a question.
That could be it. Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know where they took it from.
I mean, I still personally have issues with a starting quarterback making $3 million a year. Dude, even if you make it to the NFL as a backup, you're not going to make that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, you're definitely not. Hold on, I'm trying to. I want to bring something up. Yeah. I mean, I have a problem with the pay too. What you're talking about with the quarterback, but do you think he's going to keep all his staff? That was a topic that I heard today as well.
I don't know. If I was to bet on it, I would say no. Because number one, he doesn't know this region. He doesn't. So he is relying on his assistants to help him. And there's many that would clamor over one assistant particular that was the best hire he could have ever made. Well, how'd that work out? Nope. How'd that work out?
Why you got to go that way?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Because I'm being honest.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's not working out, it's not working out.
Yeah. Yeah, I get it. I mean, I understand what you're talking about there. Yeah, I'm under the logic that I think that's probably one of his downfalls is his assistants. I don't think they're SEC coaching material. Now, he can win. I think he can win if he brings some good assistants in there and spends the right amount of, spends the NIL budget on good players.
Do you remember a coach that we had that we ran out of town? His name was Darren Horn. Do you remember him?
Yep, I remember him.
Okay. Do you remember his record?
Not off the top of my head. I know he won us SEC title or SEC regular season.
Yeah. And why did we run him out of town? You remember that?
Man, I can't remember.
Because he wanted more money. And he didn't agree with the board of trustees. He wanted to do it his way and his way only. We ran him out of town. Best coach we've had in, 2 decades?
Uh-huh.
So think of the mentality.
Yeah. I mean, I was just thinking. I think we need to, if since we're gonna keep him, I think there should be some staffing changes, and get some coaches in here that can develop some, because we got talent on the roster. I firmly believe that. I firmly believe we got some talent on the roster.
I think we have some talent. I see. Listen, I'm playing armchair quarterback just like you are.
Yeah.
But ultimately, at the end of the day, when you're shooting 35 threes and making 8 in a game, damn, man. I mean, that's the definition of insanity. Just hoping something, the outcome's different. Just stop it. Just stop it.
Yeah, Justin said South Carolina should have went after Furman, coach. Yeah.
Well, you know what? I still can't wrap my head around. There is no Dawn Staley, as we all know, has built an empire, one of the greatest coaches that has ever lived. It will go down in Hall of Fame, everything you can ever fathom. As a player, coach, the whole 9 yards. There's no way that she watches this team, I'm talking about the men's, and goes, looks good. There's no way.
No.
And there's no coach in America that coaches basketball that wouldn't listen to her opinion unless he don't. I mean, seriously, you had a NBA team interview her. She even admitted she wouldn't take the job if they offered it to her, but she wanted to see. I mean, John Brown, you've got one of the most, she's one of the top 3 in the country for sure. And you got her in your building. Say, hey, what do you think about this?
Nothing but resource.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. But yeah, like I said, Eddie said something about a 3-point shooting as well. He said Lamont's okay with it, and he is. And see, he's got to get out of that mentality of chunking up 43 pointers a game. Like you said, if it ain't hitting,
that goes back to the mentality, the same mentality of the baseball program, that a strikeout is not bad.
No.
From Monty Lee. He will tell you that a strikeout is not bad. Well, the game I grew up playing, get your behind on base. That is the name of the game. Get your behind on the base. And guess what? Play small ball. You go from first to second, second to third. Guess what? If you get on third, chances are somebody's on base with you. You know?
Quinn wants to know how they go 25-6, but it went 26-8 the second season, wasn't it?
Yeah, 26-8.
That was the second season, I believe. And he was the SEC Coach of the Year.
How did they do it? Simple. Talent. But they wasn't doing that dumb stuff they doing now.
They wasn't. I don't think they were shooting quite as many threes. I'd have to go back and look. But yeah, I mean they did have better. They did have better talent on that roster than what they got now. And like I said, I find it hard to believe he spent however much he spent last year in NIL on that roster. I have a hard time wrapping my head around $4 million, $6 million, whatever it is, whatever the figure is. If that's $6 million worth of talent, then we're in trouble, because he's going to mismanage just $12 million or $15 million or $14 million or whatever he's going to get.
I'm about to say a saying that I don't quite understand, but I hear a lot of people say it. So I'm going to throw it out because the point you just made is perfect. I'm going to say that part. If he can't manage what he's got, how's he going to manage twice as much?
Exactly. Yeah. So I see an influx of nothing but SoCon players and talent that shouldn't be there.
No, and the problem is when you're in this league, it doesn't matter which sport it is. When you're in this league, you're on the biggest stage. You're playing the best talent. And do I think he's a good coach? Yes, at a lower level. Oh, absolutely. He'd be John Brown good. He was.
He was UT.
Yeah, Chattanooga, wasn't it? UT Chattanooga.
UT Chattanooga.
So, but when you play the gauntlet that you had to play week in and week out, it's a whole different ball of wax.
And that's why I was saying about the assistants earlier. I wonder if maybe the assistant coaches, maybe they're not cut out to be the Power Four level, because Lamont was an assistant coach at what was it, Wisconsin?
Wisconsin, yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, at least he has the Power Four experience. But I don't know about the other guys. I'd have to go back and research where they come from. And
Well, ultimately, at the end of the day, a coach can only be in one place at a time. So he's got to rely on his assistants.
Yeah, so that's why I was just asking about the whole getting rid of the assistants, maybe bringing in some coaches, some assistant coaches that have some experience at a SEC level, an ACC level, Big 10, Big 12, something better than coming from a UT Chattanooga. Or
Okay, all right, hold on. I want to address this with Quentin Broom, my friend. Need to get Beamer in charge of Lamont recruiting? Really? Really? So you really believe a $8 million head coach that spends most of his time down on the island playing golf is recruiting these players? Negative, Ghost Rider. Negative, Ghost Rider.
yeah.
No. A checkbook and assistant coaches are recruiting the players. So, and with that being said, tell us what superstars we've had recently in football. Name one, just one. I know Chuck can name one. His favorite player on the whole field, but he hasn't done anything.
Hey, why are you gonna talk bad about Mason Love?
Huh?
My kicker. I like kickers.
No, I mean, Beamer's the same way. He hires bad coaches. He hires great recruiters. He hires bad recruiters. At the end of the day, he's not an end-all, be-all. I mean, John Brown, how many games we win last year? 4? Come on, man. Go 4. Somewhere with that.
Yeah. What's up, Big O? How you doing?
Hey, Mr. Oscar, how you doing, buddy?
But yeah, I mean, that's my take on it. I think he needs to, since he's got all this money, he's got to bring in better talent, and then I think he needs to get rid of some assistant coaches and bring in some good.
That's going to have certain fanatics in the fan base. They're going to lose their mustard that you said that. They think that one of our assistant coaches is the best thing in basketball history. They might as well name him Bobby Knight, although he's never been a head coach. I don't know.
Justin said the new AD feels the heat from the fans. Better watch out, could lose his job near future.
That's asinine, Justin. That's asinine. If he felt the heat, he wouldn't have made the decision, and he didn't make the decision. The board of trustees, the billionaires on the board, made the decision.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say I don't agree with that statement, because if he felt the heat and he dealt with it, it would be a different outcome. We would not be sitting here talking about.
I mean, at the end of the day, of any labor union or company, the people on the floor are doing the job, but the ones that make the decision don't even come in the building. They're the ones making all the money. Come on, man.
Yeah. So.
Damn.
But anyway, I want to go over the roster real quick and just give my opinion on.
All right, and I'll say, how about this? How can we word this? You call them off, and I'll say sell, trade, or get rid of. How about that? Sell, trade, or dumpster. How about that? Sell, trade, or dumpster. Go ahead.
All right. First one, freshman, Hayden Simeon.
No. Sell, trade, or keep. There you go. Sell, trade, or keep.
All right, Hayden Simeon. He's a freshman. First year. He played some, not a whole lot.
I would actually say keep.
You would keep him?
Yep.
I honestly would send him on.
No, I would keep him.
And the reason I say that, man, I just don't. It goes back. All the reason why I say send them is because of coaching. Okay, the assistants.
Okay, but we're talking not about coaches, about the player.
I haven't seen much from him, man.
I've seen enough that there's enough to keep him on. Hey, listen, he's cheap. Keep him. It's not going to hurt anything. Keep going.
Yeah, he probably is because he come in with Eli. They were teammates at what you call it right here in Hickory. All right, Jordan Butler. He's a junior.
Sell.
Oh, send that motherfucker packing.
Sell. Whatever money he's making, let's give it to somebody else. Sell.
Yeah, and the reason why I say that about him, he's 7 foot tall.
Yeah, and weak as water.
Weak as water, and he hangs out at the 3-point line.
Yep.
Anytime he is inside that paint, if he gets the ball, he looks to pass it.
Yep.
He will not create his own shot for nothing. Occasionally he will, but not very often. So for that reason, I would say send that dude packing. So, Eli Ellis, freshman.
Honestly, I'd give him a raise.
You what?
I'd give him a damn raise.
You would give him a raise.
I would give him a damn raise. He needs to be harnessed. He needs to be coached.
Mm-hmm.
No different than Malaysia Full Wiley. All the talent in the world, but it's got to be harnessed. And the brain thinks that they're bigger than what they are, and they need to be brought down. Dawn ain't got time for that bull crap because she's got McDonald's All-Americans lined up down her bench. She don't give a rat's ass. But Lamont needs to take time and coach that young man. I'd give him a raise.
Yeah. Well, I would keep him, but I don't know about a raise because he's been putting up a whole lot of zeros here lately.
Damn, TRD, TRD, man, I was tied up. I'm sorry about that. I did forget. I'm sorry.
Now, is there potential there? Yeah. Like you said, coaching. Put him with a good coach. I think he can flourish. The problem with that is, I think, this is my opinion, my personal opinion. I talked to TRD about this the other day. I honestly think he's going to transfer. I could actually see him leaving at the end of the year.
Very well could.
And go to Louisville with his brother.
Very well could.
And if that happens, I would venture to say his boy Hayden to go too. That's my take, my 2 cents. Because they played together up here at Moravian Prep right here in town. And they don't hold that whole circuit of basketball, whatever it's called. I can't remember what it's called now, but I think he would go with him.
NIU or whatever it's called. Whatever.
I can't remember what they would call that thing, but elite something. I don't know. All right. Christ Esendoko. He's a junior.
Send him on.
Yeah, I agree. He's kind of like Butler. He's big. And I just don't. Yeah, send him packing. Of course, Michi, he's a senior. He's gone.
Whoa. Now let's talk about that one. I know he's gone now, but highest paid man on the roster and could hold his own. But did you build the team around him that he needed? No, that's coaching.
No, yeah. Norton Capich, he's gone. He's a senior.
Yep.
Kobe Knox, he's a senior. Grant Polk, freshman.
I can't. I don't know.
I would say Sydney. He don't play no good defense.
I mean, I would boot him, but at the end of the day, how much do we really see what he can do? Again, that's back to coaching.
Yeah. Cam Scott, he's a sophomore.
I like him.
Yeah. I think he's got potential. Put him with a good coach.
Yeah.
I think he'll be okay.
Yeah.
Will he stay? Will he stay though? Because he was committed to Texas at one time. You know, and then
after what they've seen, is Texas willing to jump out there and buy him? I don't think so.
Well, I'm not talking about just Texas. I'm talking about anybody. I mean, he may.
UT Chattanooga might get him.
Sharver Johnson, he's gone. He's a senior. Yeah. Eli Sparkman, senior, gone. Elijah Strong.
Keep.
Why's that? Let's see if you're on the same page as me.
I think there's potential there, and I think there's leadership there.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think the potential's there. I mean, he's got a great inside move.
Yep.
Where he can do that little fadeaway jumper, turn and fade away, turn and fade away, whatever. Got a good jump shot in the paint. If he's got a good coach behind him, I think he could be another CMB in the paint.
Really?
I do.
Colin Bowles, do you think he can be that?
I think he could. There's
Hey,
potential.
I like it. I hope so.
But I think they wasted that this past year because they don't have the right coaches there.
Well, just like Beamer, we've had an identity in football. Our identity was changing momentum, flipping field special teams wise, even scoring a lot of points with special teams. A tough defense, our offense ain't been worth 2 pennies. But that's how we won games.
Yeah.
Okay. Our offense would show up 2 games out of the year when they wasn't expected to. Well, relate that to the subject we're talking about now. We won all the games that we won 2 years ago by playing ugly basketball. It was defensive basketball.
Yep.
I mean, it was some of the ugliest games you ever want to see in your life, but people couldn't score on us. We were nasty. We were mean. And we just left it.
Yeah.
Just left it.
Yep.
And now
Studi,
we're a
gone.
3-point shooting team that can't hit them.
Yeah. Miles Studi, he's finally out of there, thank God.
Yeah, he gone. That's your favorite player.
No, he ain't. EJ Walker, freshman.
I like him. Keep him.
Yeah, I like him too. I think he could be. I think he could be a good role player, good player coming off the bench. Abu Yarma, freshman.
Eesh. I really don't know enough about him.
Well, he ain't played. He's like 6'6".
Yeah, I mean, good God, we got to get rid of the big ones we got. So throw him in there, see what he can do.
Yeah, exactly. But that's the roster that we have now. And like I said, there's a good bit that's going to be leaving. Let's see, at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, at least 6 to graduation, and then whatever transfers we got. So
will South Carolina fire Coach Paris midseason if things don't turn around next year? No, no,
they will not fire him midseason.
no.
We will have to suffer through another another season.
Yeah, I do forecast. It is April. By the end of this month, you will see. I've got a good feeling some assistant coaches being replaced.
I hope so.
If not, then just you're going to see the same thing next year.
Yeah, Justin said we need 2-way players, a big nose, one-dimensional guys. Yeah,
for sure.
See if I missed any other comments.
This is all on AD. If we struggle, it's on him. Wrong.
Adam Ritter, he said he hasn't been impressed with Eli. He can't shoot. Eli can shoot. I think he's trying to feel his way through the SEC. You know what I'm saying? You know, he's in a different level than what he was in school, high school. So
who would want to come here? It's all on the AD. If we struggle, it's on him. No, sir. He's not making the decisions. The man makes $2 million a year, and he's hiring coaches that make double, if not triple, what he does. No, he doesn't make the decisions, sir. The people in power make the decisions, which are the politicians to get the butts in the seat, sir. Understand, it is a business. It is a multi-billion-dollar a year business. Every program of every sport is the same way. And the ones sitting up in there with their suits and ties, and they own their own banks, and their doctors and their lawyers and their, Fortune 500 damn company owners, that's who's making the decisions.
Yeah. David Green wants to know who's playing at 9:30. South Carolina's playing Oklahoma.
No.
So there you go. The last game of the season, probably.
What do you mean, probably?
Well,
it is the last game of the season.
Didn't we beat them in the year?
Yeah.
I had to go back and look. That might have been one of our wins. So I mean, there's a chance, I guess, but I don't see it happening.
Well, there's a chance if you bought a lottery ticket, you hit the lottery tonight. I mean, you know.
Yeah. Adam said I can almost guarantee we fire Paul, the baseball coach. No.
You can almost guarantee we fire him in the middle of the season? No. No. That's not going to happen. But guess what? If we do fire him, guess who his replacement is? Monty Lee.
Better not be.
Monty Lee is his replacement, which is our hitting coach that says a strikeout is okay.
Yeah.
A strikeout is better. He would rather see you swing for the fence and strike out than take a walk.
Yeah. Well,
that's his philosophy. Look it up. You
yeah.
watch it.
Oh, I know. I read it. So yeah, I'm gonna put the link here. So if anybody wants to come on here and discuss what we talked about, or I got a few minutes, I guess Jordan does as well. So come on in here and let me see if I can figure out how to get the. See if I can remember how to post the link. Because it's been a minute since we did a live, so where the link was on here. So there. Anybody want to come on and come on here and discuss what we talked about? Give y'all take your.
Mr. Eddie said, "Monty, the struck out is good, fool." I love it. That's what he said.
Oh man, yeah. The baseball team lost to Centerville last night, so yeah, the struggles continue.
Hey, who was I telling? It was you, I believe. Wasn't it you that I said we're gonna lose to the Centerville?
I don't know. I don't think so because we didn't. I didn't know they were playing until probably about the 5th or 6th inning. Because somebody texted me and said that we were losing. I just happened to turn it on because I just love misery.
It might have been my buddy I was talking to, Philip, and he was like, "Man, Gamecock's got to win tonight, right?" I said, "No, we're gonna lose. We're gonna lose."
All right, here comes like, Carolina, man. Let's see what he got to say.
All right.
Hey guys, it's me, Justin. How y'all doing?
Good. How you doing, buddy?
Man? How you doing, buddy?
Pretty good. I'm in college right now, but I had a good time in college this year. But hey guys, I was kind of disappointed with Jay this season, but like I say, keeping Lamont Paris could be a big mistake, and I think it's gonna bite him in the ass in the future. Our AD, and I gotta say, he's going to come out. Why did you make that statement? You gonna have to say it. But he won't. But he's too scared to say it for his fans. You know.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Which comment are you talking about?
Jay Denial, like he's gonna have to explain to the fans, display yourself. You know.
You know, I agree with you to a certain point, but at the end of the day, does he really care as long as the $1 million donors are still there? I think that's all that really matters.
Yeah. I mean, he can't go say, well, we just don't have the money right now. Are you really gonna say that, or are you just gonna be too chicken to say it?
I mean, it is what it is. At the end of the day, the decision has been made to retain him for the next year. Like it or lump it. You know, every magician can pull a rabbit out of a hat. And maybe we storm through the year and look good, and we replace a few assistant coaches. You know, you never know.
Yeah, we could do that. Also, Shane Bemo, what he must do to keep his job next season. He is on the biggest hot seat in soccer history.
All right, I'll give you my opinion on that deal. As long as that stadium, 78,400, however much it holds, has their behinds in the seats, it don't matter. His replacement's already on staff, but it don't matter. They are not going to run him off unless you see the offense come out and absolutely hang on average 28 points a game, and the defense give up losses. That'd be the only way they run him out the door, and Kendall Briles will be the head coach.
I agree with that. That could happen because the reason why the AD brought him in, he told him this is your last shot to get this way. If you don't, you're going to be gone.
Yeah, I mean, Kendall Briles didn't come to work for Shane Beamer. I mean, Shane Beamer said it the other day in in a news conference, he was like, "Yeah, I don't, I let my coordinators do their job, and they do let me in on what they have going on." So basically, dude, you're a lame duck. You're just there for a talking head for people to come in and because he's a lovable guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree. And Kid Wiles, he's not afraid to coach now, but the AD said, "Look, we're gonna make you a head coach if this don't work out."
Why do you think he came here?
Because they're gonna put him as head coach if the Shea Beaver doesn't work out. Because Shea Beaver, he knows the heat. He knows he gotta win this. He knows.
Yeah, anybody that watches my channel, I hadn't put a video up in probably a month or two. I've been really busy, but I said this. I clamored about it. James Franklin got fired from Penn State for no reason whatsoever. That was the hire of the year. I'm telling you, that was the hire of the year. If I was sitting in the catbird seat, I'd have called Shane Beamer and said, "Hey, man, going down to Kiawah Island and play golf. I'm going to get James Franklin. You fired." That's what I'd have done.
Yeah, I wish we got him last year because if Saka fired Shane Beamer last year, we would have got James Franklin last year, and he could get those kids motivated and win championships.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And the Gamecocks, they feel a new voice can fix it.
Yeah. Now, if we'd have started hollering some dumb stuff like "Let's go get Lane Kiffin," now he's a winner. Don't get me wrong. I'd have been like, that ain't gonna work.
Yeah, me neither. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, if I go, guys, Saka plays Oklahoma tonight. I don't know. Like I said, anything can change, right?
Yeah.
You never know.
What, you think you're gonna get them tonight?
It depends. And like you say, they keep him level up pairs, but a lot could change. Who knows?
Yeah.
Well, I just can't figure out why Paris changed his MO. He came into the league a defensive-minded basketball coach. It worked. What was the kid's name, Chuck? The first year, the big name kid that we ended up getting, GG Jackson. That's it.
Yeah, GG Jackson.
And he kind of let the offense run through GG, but defense was his baby. Second year, same thing. We uglied every game. I mean, we didn't let people score really no more than 60 points, and we were winning. And then all of a sudden, it's almost like he quit coaching. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, me neither. Like I said, I think Lamont's gonna make a style change next year. He's got to.
Yeah, but Lamont's a good, and I know a lot of people might say being a good guy, it's all about winning games. It is about winning games, but politics plays a role in it too.
It does. And the politics at soccer, it has to stop.
Yeah.
It should have stopped a long time ago. But somebody had to go with that board of trustee and realize, hey, we got to stop interfering with politics. We got to get a winning team and win championships.
And you know what? Politics make them money, and they'll just send you on your way, and they will keep making their money.
Yeah. But it's gonna take a lot to get this basketball team to wipe the West. We need a big time coach. It's gonna take a miracle to get one.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
All right,
that all you got, man?
Yep. Go Gamecocks. Take care, guys.
Man.
And hey guys, before I go, what are your thoughts about we lost the Texans? We knew that was coming.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I saw it writing on the I called it at first of the year that I thought we would probably win the regular season SEC, which we did. I thought that Texas would probably beat us in the tournament, but I wasn't 100% convinced. But I'm gonna tell you now, if we make it to the Elite Eight, I will consider that a successful year, and I think Chuck will agree.
Yeah, I agree too. And guys, it's not being a team twice. Once you beat Texas second time, the third time, that is no way we're gonna beat them twice. It's hard to do.
No, and I'm gonna tell you, if we run up on LSU, they're probably gonna beat us. LSU gave us a hell of a game. They kind of wore us out to go into the Texas game. I think that had something to do with it. If we run up on UConn or LSU, depending on what bracket we're in, that's probably a loss and we're out.
Yeah, I think so. And like you said, you're not gonna be LSU forever, you soccer line.
Or
So
heck,
you're gonna lose to LSU at some point.
UCLA too. I forgot to throw them in.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
because
UCLA
because
and UCLA and UConn constitute
yeah,
dominance.
yeah, that's true. And like you said, soccer be LSU not team straight, but at some point, that street's gonna come in at some point, because Kid Mike is too good as a coach,
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
You're gonna fall.
she'll get Dawn eventually, and when she does it, she'll say, "Guess what? That's one of the best coaches I ever beat, best teams I ever beat."
Yeah,
she'll give her respect.
oh yeah, because she's gonna get done at some point, and it could be today, tomorrow, next week. Who knows when? It's gonna happen eventually in time.
Oh yeah. All right, Justin. Well, appreciate you calling in, man. Appreciate your opinion.
Yep.
And go Gamecocks.
Go Gamecocks. Take care,
Birds
guys.
up, brother. Yes, sir.
Yep.
All right, Mr. Eddie, where you at? Get on here, Mr. Eddie. You are a loyal fan. There
What's
he
up,
is.
Paul?
There he is.
What's up, boys?
What's happening?
How y'all doing this evening?
Good.
Good. How you?
I'm doing good. I just wanted to say hi. Appreciate y'all throwing the stream on. I don't know. My question. I've got a couple of things, but my question is,
Shoot it.
if we're not retaining Paris, do you think that puts more pressure on the other two coaches to make sure that they win? Or are we trying to save our buyout money for somebody else?
No,
Okay.
no. We are retaining Paris, first of all.
Right. Well, we are retaining him, but like, does that if we weren't retaining, say we fired Paris, does that make the seat less hot for Maneri and Shane Beamer? I'm curious if we're just trying to put all of our eggs in one basket with another sport by saving him.
Good question.
Keeping Paris. Yeah.
I see where you're going here. Good question. The answer is I don't know the answer, but I would think by keeping him, kind of give Shane like I can screw up this year and I probably got one more. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maneri, but I don't even know why he's there. I don't. I have no explanation to even make sense why he's the head coach of our baseball program. I have no idea. None.
Nope.
I mean, I could sit here and talk for 20 minutes and never give you an explanation of why he's the head coach of our baseball program. I don't know why. Lamont, I do understand holding on to him to a certain degree. Because I do think Lamont's made bad assistant coach hires, which they were pushed on him when he came down to this league. They were pushed on him from not just the people in power, but also the fan base. And I think now he probably, I would think they had a heart-to-heart, him and Donati. And he goes, hey, you give me one more year, I'm going to change up my coaching staff, my training staff, this, that, and third, and let's see what happens. I think that's probably how it went.
Yeah.
Don't you think, Chuck?
Yeah, that's what I was going to. Yeah, I was going to reiterate what you said. I think so. I think and I think that's why Donati put out that statement saying, hey, he's won here. Of course, he's going to say that. He's backing him for this 1 year at least. That he was the SEC Coach of the Year. Get him some new coaches in here. Bring in the talent. Give him some more NIL money. See what kind of talent he can bring in. And then if he can't get the job done, then it's time to move on.
Now, listen. How old's Maneri? Does anybody know exactly how old he is?
Shoot, probably like 70 if I had to guess here.
I mean, my daddy's 72 years old. His last day is in 2 weeks. His last day of work. He's been working since the man was 17 years old. Okay. At the end of the day, would it really upset the old man to walk in there and say, "Hey, dude, We're gonna pay you a salary for the next 2 years. You can go into the house and eat grapes. You know, just get rid of him.
He's
Yeah.
68 years old.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just get rid of him.
So,
I mean, it's no harm, no foul. Not that he's not a great guy, because he is. It's like, hey, just go over there, play in the sandbox, in the sand trap at the golf course, eat grapes, and enjoy your life with your wife. No big deal. And let's move on and find somebody else.
Let's hope it's not Monty Lee. I'd have some.
Oh, good God.
That would be terrible.
Oh, good God.
yeah.
Mr.
Yeah.
Strikeouts is okay. As long as you're swinging for the fence, a strikeout is better than a walk. That's what the man said.
Yeah. Well, Justin thinks they're gonna give Mainieri the full 5 years. So
No.
Justin, I hope like the Dickens you're wrong.
yeah, me too. I don't. Yeah, man, we cannot continue to lose to what SDS teams, SoCon teams, whatever they are. So,
Well, I got an 8-year-old that understands the concept of small ball. Okay. How in the world a man making that kind of money that's been in the SEC, the hell, any league, high school, they don't understand the concept. The whole purpose of this game is not to hit home runs. When home runs happen, it's great. That's the cherry on top.
mhm.
The whole purpose of this game is hitting, running, and pitching. That's it. It's not rocket science.
No, it's. You ever seen Moneyball?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Hey, and guess what? He gets on base. Is that not what he said?
That's right.
Why?
He gets
'Cause
on-
he gets on base.
he
Why?
gets
Because
on
he gets
base.
on base.
That's right. That's where I was going with it. So
Yep.
I
What's
don't
up,
know.
Pete Idiots?
My problem with Paris is, I'm if you lose a basketball game, that's fine. But I just didn't see a whole lot of discipline out of this team this year when it came to offense and when it came to defense. And to me, I don't feel comfortable with Paris just because, we didn't have like a system, we didn't have like an identity, we didn't go down the court, run plays. I understand it was different last year. We didn't really have a point guard, but this year, I mean, we had Michi. He can run the point pretty good. I mean, Eli too. And we just pass the ball around and then end up jacking up a three at the end of the shot clock. Like, what are we doing here? Not sending any off ball screens.
I want to
anything like
comment
that.
on that. You talk about offensively. I'm going to comment on offensively. First of all, here's what I saw. You're right about the point guard position. We had two people that could run point pretty flawlessly,
Right.
but we didn't have anybody that was dependable inside of the paint. We had big guys that don't
Right.
trust themselves to shoot, that look for an option to kick it back out to shoot threes. That is not an offense.
No.
That is not an offense. And defensively, good God, the same ones, the bigs on the inside that were scared to man up
Soft.
against somebody to throw chest to chest and make a layup, were soft.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, dude, go get Aaliyah Boston from the pros and pay her $3 million a year to come play men's basketball, and she'll teach y'all a damn thing or two.
Yeah. So Paul, who would you keep on the team?
I pretty much agree with everybody that you guys said. I'm trying to run it through. My biggest person that I want gone is Jordan Butler, like y'all said. I mean, he's been on the team for 2 years. I mean, dude's skinny as crap, hasn't put on any muscle, really hasn't gotten better as a basketball player. Like, what are you doing, man? Like, I mean, you got to be in the gym. You got to be a lab rat. If you're going to be shooting threes, you got to be knocking them down. It's not that hard. Just get on the gun and shoot every day. I don't get that. I mean, I think we've got like a good core. I like Eli Ellis. What I didn't like about him coming in was that he had all that social media notoriety coming up. But, he actually played pretty good, and I really like his footwork.
Did you like the comparison that I used him and in Mileage Full Wiley, kind of in the same boat with that big head? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I was listening to that. I was like, that's perfect because I think that's right. I think he's more fundamental, but that means you can just coach him up better because he understands what he needs to do, and he doesn't necessarily have to rely on athleticism, which in college basketball, it's all about playing off of 2 feet. making the play for the next guy.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
yeah, and defense, like what you said, no discipline, soft. I mean, I would be, if we're gonna keep them, let's throw the bag at them. But we've got to get a full team. The 2 years ago we didn't have a point guard. This year we didn't really have big men. We've got to have a complete roster, and if Harris can't do that, what are we doing here?
What's that guy's name? Y'all might can tell me his name. I think he plays for NC State. This dude's 300 pounds. Huge.
Oh.
Well, the big dude that played for him a couple years ago was DJ Burns, the lefty, when they made their Final Four run.
Yeah, that's him. Hey, go pay that guy $2 million. Find that guy. Find the Michael Orr of basketball and pay his ass to stay in the damn paint and knock people out. You know what I mean?
Did he play at like Wofford or Winthrop or something, and then I think he transferred.
I think it was.
I think he transferred from Winthrop and went to NC State. I mean, there are guys out there. You just got to get him. So, yeah, no, I actually saw something on Twitter. I don't know if we talked about this last time or not, but some people were talking about UNCW's coach coming to South Carolina. I went to UNCW. That would not be smart hire, but I'm glad that didn't happen. I was just putting that out there. I don't know if y'all saw that or not.
No, I didn't see that. If they got rid of Lamont?
Yeah, there was like a top 5 candidates to replace Lamont Paris list out like a month ago, and like his name is like Coach Siddle. He coached under Coach Keats at NC State, and I might have been at UNCW with him as well. But yeah, no.
Yeah, man, I hadn't even went down that thought process, that train, because I knew. I mean, Chuck and I, we talk every day. Sometimes we'll miss a day, but pretty much every day. I knew that we were going to retain him. There was no need to even go down the path. You know what I mean?
I wasn't surprised. I wasn't surprised at all. It's unfortunate. I mean, dang, you should see that. You should see that arena. It was. I went to some of the games, and then I got so mad. I'm boycotting now, but I went to some of the games. They were not very fun, and I actually went to a women's game for the first time. I'm like, man, this place gets loud. I was like, this is nuts.
Listen, there ain't no better place to be than Colonial Life Arena when Dawn Staley and the girls are playing like a big team. Oh my God!
Oh yeah. They were playing Vanderbilt. Is the game I went to. It was good. So I mean, we've got the fan base that support it, but I think they said on the Rob and Kale show, if we start losing early, the fans will lose interest quick. But at the same time, I mean, we don't. I think everybody on this show and most of the fan base, we don't even have crazy expectations. But I mean, we can't be bottom of the conference. But if we can be middle of the conference, have a chance to make the tourney, make a run in the SEC tourney, I think that's all we really need right now.
Well, and I will agree with what you just said. I agree with your opinion, but I disagree with the mentality. Because, listen, if South Carolina makes a bowl game, and better yet, we ain't even got to make a bowl game. If we beat Clemson, I'm talking about football program. If we beat Clemson, everybody, they'll nod their head. Oh, that's a good year right there. We beat Clemson. That is not Clemson.
No.
Should not even be on our radar.
No.
The hell with Clemson.
Right.
Clemson should be that game. Hey, we made it to the playoffs. We only got one loss. Our goal should be to win an SEC title and make it to the playoffs every year.
That's right.
That should be our goal.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the same with baseball, basketball, men's and women's. I mean, hell, that's Dawn's mentality. I'm going to win the SEC.
Yeah,
I'm going to win the SEC. If I win the SEC, then I know I'm going to the tournament.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
But no, hell no. There's a lot of fans out there. Boy, we didn't win but 2 games this year. We beat Clemson. How about that? Shut the hell up.
Yeah, how about that? Justin wanted to know where Mark Calvey's at. I think he's at South Alabama.
Yeah, and you're right, P. Digits. You're exactly right. I know you're a Clemson fan. Hell, y'all shouldn't give a damn about beating us. Y'all should be in the playoffs by the time y'all get to us.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, y'all should be worried about where you're going to be seated at in the playoffs by the time y'all get to our game. And the same for us. We should be worried about that too. Not just beating them. No, we shouldn't throw all our eggs in the basket of beating Clemson.
You go to Atlanta. Your ass gonna be in the playoffs. Period.
Mm-hmm.
Good chance. Yeah.
That's right.
Yep.
You know.
So.
All right, fellas. I'm about to eat me some dinner. It's been a long day. This pollen, I don't know where y'all live, but this pollen looked like smoke or like fog all day long. Got me all messed up.
Oh,
Yeah.
that time of year.
Yep,
Yeah.
down here in the PD, boys, it's hell. It's hell.
I hear
But,
you.
let me go spend some time with the family. Appreciate everybody.
All right,
Thanks for
gentlemen.
being cocked
We'll
up.
see you later.
All right, there, Paul.
Appreciate y'all. Thank you.
Yep. Well, that's it. Everybody left me. But anyway, appreciate everybody for tuning in tonight. Be safe there, Big O. He did. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. Make sure you hit the like button before you leave, share, comment, all that good stuff. Yeah, so like I said, we're keeping Lamont Paris for another year, and hopefully with this new NIL budget he's going to get, maybe he can make some changes and get us back into the tournament, get us on the right trajectory as far as the men's basketball program goes, because I want to see the basketball program successful, just like the football, just like the baseball, just like the women's basketball. And I think like Caroline Jackpot and them said the other night, we got those facilities, we got the resources there in Columbia. Why can we not be good as well? Why can we not win the SEC? Why can't we, get to the NCAA tournament on a regular basis? That's the question. And we're going to see what Lamont can do this upcoming year, the next season, the 26-27 season, because he's coming back and he's getting a bigger budget, and we're going to see. We'll see how it plays out. So with that being said, appreciate everybody for tuning in. We went just at an hour, so appreciate everybody. Appreciate Justin and Paul for coming on. I'll be back here Sunday, I think. I think I'm going to do a NASCAR race. So for all y'all NASCAR loving people out there, come hang out with me Sunday as we do I think it's a Las Vegas Speedway, I think it is. I have to look it up and see, but we're gonna do a live on the race again Sunday. So y'all come back Sunday and hang out with us. Eddie's happy about that. Was Monty Lee the only option for a hitting coach for us? I don't know. I'm not 100% sure on that, Justin. I hope not. But we're stuck with him for at least this year. And like Dealmaker said, they may promote him to the next coach whenever they get rid of Maneria. God hope they don't, but we'll see. But anyway, appreciate everybody. It's been right at an hour. So y'all have a good night. And hopefully we'll see you guys Sunday for the race in Las Vegas as we go live for that. So y'all have a good night and see you in the next one.